Good day everyone! Have you noticed that these days the weather is so hot? And according to DOST, the heat index now here in our country has reached 47 degrees Celsius. It is the highest ever recorded this year. And do you guys ever wonder why? We never felt this before and it's getting worse.
Greenhouse gases.
Climate change is now happening.
Indonesia says it's
10 million tons of...
The Philippines tops a list of countries most susceptible to hazards caused by climate change.
Let's talk about the climate change. People are calling it the crisis of our time. And it is. Everyone in the world are calling for concrete action.
Climate change.
climate change.
Climate change.
But first, what exactly climate change is? Climate change is a long-term change in the Earth's overall temperature, with massive and permanent ramifications. The UN says that right now our world is about 1 degree hotter than around 1800 years ago, which is okay. But the problem is that it keeps on increasing with a rapid speed. In fact, right now, we are on track to hit 1.5 degrees in only just 10 years. And if we don't slow that warming down, it could mean a catastrophe. So in this video, I will show you the cause and effect of climate change and on how we could help to slow it down. Climate change has a significant effects on our daily life, and it is alarming that it can lead to a massive damage in the world. So what are the causes of climate change? Number 1. Fossil fuel. Fossil fuel is a hydrocarbon containing material such as coal, oil, and natural gas, formed naturally in the Earth's crust from the remains of dead plants and animals, that is extracted and burned as a fuel. They create carbon-rich deposits that are extracted and burned for energy. These burning fossil fuel are some of the largest pollutants of carbon emissions that highly contributed to a climate change. Number 2. Deforestation. Deforestation is when humans remove or thin forests for lumber or to use the land where the trees is used for crops, grazing, extraction like mining, oil or gas, or the development as the population increases and people migrate. And we all know that trees are one of the main contributors for climate change. It lessens the greenhouse effect by removing carbon dioxide from the air and releasing oxygen. Number 3. Consuming a lot of energy. We humans are the main cause of climate change. We consume a lot of energy by burning fossil fuels, cars, electricity in our home, and etc. So these are some of the causes of climate change that if you do not make an action, it could make a huge impact. And now, these are the effects of the climate change. Number 1. Hotter weather. Climate change makes the world hotter because of the extra greenhouse gases trapped in our atmosphere that causes our weather to be hotter and hotter. And it is affecting our daily lives. We are suffering from it. The hotter the weather it gets, the drought can be worse. Number 2. Strong storms and hurricanes. Increased intensity of storms will likely occur as more water vapor is evaporated into the atmosphere. It becomes fuel for more powerful storms to develop, and these storms will make extensive damage to the areas it will pass through. Number 3. Increase in sea level. Climate change makes the earth warmer and makes the ice around the world to be melt. It means a rising of sea level that can turn into a massive flooding that was able to submerge well-known cities around the world. And now, we know the cause and effect of climate change. We must think of an action that will stop climate change. And we all know that we humans are the solution. So let me show you some of the activity we can do to stop climate change. Number 1. Use renewable energy, which are available in abundance all around us. Provided by the sun, wind, water, waste, and the heat from the earth are replenished by nature and emit little to no greenhouse gases or pollutants into the air. Number 2. Planting more trees. Trees are extremely important to help stop climate change. Trees absorb around 90% of all carbon emissions and then suffering the impacts of ocean acidification. They also help the soil capture and store carbon. So we should plant more trees than cutting them down. Number 3. Recycling. Recycling reduces greenhouse gas emissions by reducing energy consumption. Using recycled materials to make new products reduces the need for virgin materials. This avoids greenhouse gas emissions that will result from extracting or mining virgin materials. You know, climate change is the most significant problem facing the world. Global warming is increasing day by day. If we cannot prevent it as soon as possible, our world will face undesirable consequences. So now that I shared with you some of the information on climate change, on how it affects and on how we can help to stop it, I hope it helps you to wake, to think, and to be reminded of the importance of Earth to your life. So help yourself. Help our Earth. Thank you.